seen that, please reach out to Gunul. She'll help you there in the chat. There's also a selection of eyebrows and makeup to choose from, as well as beards. Although I'm going to remove that for the evening since it's not me being true to myself. So, but you're welcome to, and that is listed under Studio Effects. Now, hopefully that made sense and you can have some fun with me tonight. I have my hat on and I'm ready to rock the rest of the evening with you. So once you've spruced yourself up, I am now going to invite back to the mic the lovely Carol Murphy, our DTM, to speak about our next very special award of the evening. Please welcome Carol.
Thank you, Sharina. Yes, we have a very special award. The Ralph Yorsh Award, the Legacy Award, was created especially this year to honor one of our longest serving and most dedicated Toastmasters, Dr. Ralph Yorsh, DTM. Please, to honor our most dedicated Toastmaster, Dr. Ralph Yorsh. Please welcome Toastmaster Paul Rostagno from Cloverleaf Toastmaster to tell us more about Dr. Ralph Yorsh and his contribution to Toastmaster. Please welcome Paul.
It is my honor to say a few words about Dr. Ralph Yorsh, Cloverleaf Toastmaster member for as far as anyone could remember. Actually, he was widely known as having been the oldest Toastmaster alive worldwide, at least in the last few years of his remarkable life. And we are delighted to have his daughter in attendance tonight. Some newcomers at the club, our club, could actually mistake him for Ralph Smedley, the founder of Toastmasters International. Our Ralph was born 3 years before the very first Toastmasters meeting in 21 and passed away at 99 years old a few months ago. He announced to the first club that he joined, "This is where I belong." And indeed, Ralph enjoyed Toastmasters to the fullest. And this was obvious to all of us. You know what they say. Most people would rather visit the dentist to get a root canal rather than having to deliver a public speech. Well, actually, Dr. Yorsh was a dentist. So that meeting him every week was no escape for us to also having to deliver public speeches regularly. And you know the funny part of this? We were all enjoying it. Ralph had a wonderful sense of humor. Ralph was an unrivaled traveler who visited more than 90 countries, always making a point to visit a local Toastmasters club and a local mine too, as he was fascinated by minerals. Above all, he was our ace recruiter, advisor, and evaluator. Dr. Yorsh was one of the first in Vancouver to introduce hypnosis in his dental practice in the 70s. If you happened to be his 11 o'clock appointment, by the time you would finish, you would be on your way with him to the next Toastmasters meeting. Some naysayers even claim that these guests were still under hypnosis when entering the Toastmasters room. When I met Ralph for the first time, I immediately knew that he would survive us all. And he will. Madam District Director.
Thank you very much, Paul, for sharing the information on Dr. Ralph Yorsh. This award acknowledges his 60-year contribution to Toastmasters in Vancouver. The award recognizes a Toastmaster who has left a legacy from their work during the year that will live on in the district for future generations. The award will be given to an active member of District 96 who has contributed their leadership and communication talent through a meaningful project. It is my pleasure to present the very first recipient of the Dr. Ralph Yorsh Legacy Award to Distinguished Toastmaster Maureen Macbeth. Please unmute yourself and congratulate Maureen.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Maureen has been an active and contributing Toastmaster for many years. She was a Pathways guide and has been actively promoting the Pathways program for several years now. In addition, she was on the original team for the remote club officer training. These past 2 years, Maureen has spearheaded the creation of a very well-received master training deck for club officer trainings by all the area directors. As a result of her hard work, we have been able to improve both the quality of the training and also the number of club officers trained. Thank you, Maureen, and your team of educators for leaving the district with a legacy of outstanding work in support of education and club quality. Congratulations.
Wow, unbelievable. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Back to you, Madam MC Sharina.
Thank you, Carol, and congratulations, Maureen. That's amazing. Congrats. Wow. Next, I'll invite up back to the stage Judy Young, DTM, to present our Communication and Leadership Award. Please welcome Judy.
Thank you very much. Well, my script says you are in for a treat now. I think this whole evening has been a treat. This is a very special treat, the Communication and Leadership Award. And it is my honor this year to present it. It's presented every year. The purpose of it is to honor a non-Toastmaster who has made a substantial contribution in the areas of communication and leadership. This year, the award goes to a Rotarian, Norman Blair. Norman Blair has been an active volunteer for many years. He very much enjoys meeting new people and working on projects to make a difference. He has been an entrepreneur for most of his life. He is a graduate of Acadia University, married to Lynn, and has 3 adult children. He is a creative thinker and passionate about life. Well, please join me in a warm welcome for Norman. Congratulations, Norman.
Well, thank you very much. Good evening, everyone out there in the virtual audience. It's certainly a different time to be giving a speech, but I'm looking forward to sharing some thoughts with you. Thank you, Judy, for your kind words, and to Toastmasters International District 96 for this recognition. What an honor to be selected as the recipient for the Communication Leadership Award. On a personal note, my first encounter with Toastmasters took place in 2005 when my wife invited me to attend a meeting. An excellent evening, well organized, and very engaging. Additionally, I offer gratitude to the Rotary Club of Sechelt for putting my name forward for consideration for the Communication and Leadership Award. Thank you very much. I was formally introduced to Rotary in 1991 by a colleague who invited me to attend a meeting. I've been active with Rotary since then, including 5 years as president of the club. I believe that my years in volunteering, I've received much more than I've been given. I guess it's about the relationship I've forged over the years. I've been blessed to have been made many of them. I do feel very fortunate about that. It's one of the biggest parts about being a volunteer is the people that you meet that care about others and want to make a difference in people's lives. And Toastmasters and Rotary recognize the importance of relationships. On one hand, Toastmasters seeks to empower individuals to become more effective communicators and leaders. While on the other, Rotary is a global network uniting people to take action and create lasting change. Through their shared knowledge, experience, and passion to do good, both organizations are poised to build a stronger and more sustainable future together. This evening, my talk will be about the future of volunteers by building relationships. In an ever-changing world, how will organizations support themselves? Will governments be able to continue to financially assist the not-for-profit community? Will businesses be able to contribute? And will there always be people at the ready to step into volunteer roles? Sustainability is very much a common thread when answering these questions. Let's view the present global numbers of volunteering, contemplate some worldwide common goals for sustainability that will lead my talk to an example for the future of volunteering, built on growing relationships at the local level. When Martin Luther King stated that life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? He would be happy to hear that more than 1 billion people, volunteers around the globe, would come forward to answer his question. That means about 1 in 8 people volunteer globally. In 2018, the International Forum for Volunteer Development indicated that volunteerism exceeds many of the global economies, with a full-time workforce of more than 109 million people. And what are the biggest calls to actions for volunteers? Well, that is a very broad question. However, here we see these Sustainable Development Goals put forward by the United Nations General Assembly in 2015 to mobilize global efforts to improve social, economic, and environmental conditions around the world. There are 17 initiatives here that bring every aspect of our daily life into focus, no matter where you live. These are big issues requiring big solutions. All 193 United Nations member states adopted the Agenda for Sustainable Development. This initiative is a global call to action to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure that all people enjoy peace and prosperity. The UN believes that to reach these goals, local communities need to be engaged. Now, I can only speak to volunteering at the local level. For more than 30 years, I've been volunteering in some capacity in my community. With organizations facing all types of challenges to meet their goals, this could be the moment to look around to determine how relationships might be forged that bring greater stability and ability to create sustainable models and to ensure success. The future of volunteering is not about more volunteers. It's about creating sustainable models, plugging local economic leakages. This is a term that was coined by the National Economic Foundation in the United Kingdom, is one way to build sustainability. Whenever there are goods and services that could be provided locally, but are served from the outside, the community would call this an economic leakage. Global economies have very much eroded many local economies that once thrived. One of them is the local food system. Here is a typical chain in any food system. And most local food systems lack production, processing, and distribution infrastructures to be economically viable. So as an example, the Sunshine Coast Salmon Enhancement Society is keen to build a closed water system for the management of the hatchery. Northern Divine, a thriving business on the Sunshine Coast, with all the infrastructure that the hatchery would require, is ready for sale. And on top of that, the local grocers are here willing to produce any product that's grown aquaponically. So here we have three things that come together in the local food system that are going to be a stimulator to actually grow it into even more economic capability. This is an example of the starting position for a new social enterprise to be established in our community that will lead to more growth throughout the chain. It is a sustainable model that will support social, economic, and environmental concerns, those exact issues that the United Nations have put forward, that a global scale that we all need to work together to do. And here's an example of how we can help the UN at the local level reach up to meet those goals. So I want you to consider going out into your communities and find examples of where you can see relationships being built, where that will create the opportunity for the individual organizations to come together to support each other. Just as we're doing here this evening with Rotary and Toastmasters coming together with their individual objectives to share them and thrive and build them. So we are in a moment of change. I haven't said much about the pandemic because really, we have to do whatever we can, whatever comes forward in life. It's another challenge and we're going to find our way through it. It is our duty as leaders to create an environment that is inviting, where volunteers can bring their experience, share their knowledge, and see their energy making a difference. We have many challenges at our doorstep. We need to meet them head on. Volunteers make all the difference. This is the future of volunteering. And as my wife mentioned to me the other day, Ram Dass says, in any given moment, we are either helping or being helped. I want to take this time now to thank everybody for dropping in and hearing what I have to say about volunteering. I just want to impress it on your mind that volunteering is a great thing to do. You'll get way more out of it than you put in. Find something out there if you haven't, that you can be attracted to, where you can make a difference in somebody else's life and in the end, in your own. Thank you very much.
And thank you so much, Norm, for your wonderful speech and congratulations. I really do feel that that's so honorable and what an inspiring, what a whole slew of messages you shared with us just now. So thank you so much. Next, I'm going to invite let me regroup. Next, we will have our Membership Drive Awards. Please give a warm welcome to our Program Quality Director and DTM, Mimi Vanderheide. Please welcome Mimi.
Thank you all again. And I want to remind everybody that during the year, we have 3 membership drives that come straight from World Headquarters, the Smedley, the Talk Up Toastmasters, and of course, Beat the Clock. Here are the clubs that won each of those awards this past year. Fleur Vancouver, Marpole Community, Nechako, PNI, Vancouver. Those won the Smedley Award, which was held last summer. Those that won the Talk Up Toastmasters Award, so this is during Toastmasters month of February and March as well. Crystal Clear Speakers, Declarations, Metro Speakers, Vancouver, Burnaby Mountain, Langara, Vancouver Toastmasters, and Vancouver Entrepreneurs Toastmasters. Congratulations. And Beat the Clock, which of course May 1st to June 30th, which ends our Toastmasters years, which is why it's called Beat the Clock, is Douglas Toastmasters, Lincoln Toastmasters, Night Vision, Prince Rupert, Global Leaders, Royalty, Vancouver Babylon, Declarations, Easy Speakers, and ITD Canada. Thank you so much. Unmute and congratulate these fabulous clubs for reaching those membership goals. So for those of you who know, they get 5 members during those dates, and they get a ribbon for their banner, and they get 10% off their next order at the Toastmasters store. Then last year we had an incentive. We called it the 5+ Challenge. For those of you who don't remember, a club needed to have 5 new dual or reinstated members, renew their club with at least 8 members by March 15th of this last Toastmasters year, and have at least 3 DCP points up to that point. These are the ones that, they received a full conference ticket, but for those of you who know, earlier in this already awards, it was the greatest conference that never happened. And so they will roll that over. Some clubs have chosen to take another gift, but these are the ones that did win the 5+ Challenge. Burnaby Mountain, Crystal Clear, Declarations, Douglas Toastmasters, Firebird, Langara, Metro Speakers, Stimulite, Vancouver, Vancouver Entrepreneurs, and Vancouver Toastmasters. Congratulations for that fabulous win. Basically set them up for success to get to their June. So please unmute yourself and congratulate those fabulous clubs. The ones that are screaming really loud, I hope you're from that club, because that's what we want, right? We want you celebrating the success of your clubs. Then we had this coming year. So, okay, let me rephrase. The first round of club officer training starts in the last Toastmasters year, for those of you who may remember or not. It starts in June 1st. So it's like the June of the last Toastmasters year. And then of course it carries on into this Toastmasters year. But we had a pin incentive for those who had 7 out of 7 club officers trained by the end of June of last year. So that is technically the last Toastmasters year, which is why we're celebrating it tonight. And I'd love to celebrate with these clubs who honored their officers and their club by having their 7 out of 7 trained by the end of June. Absolutely Toasted, Beachcombers, City of the Arts, Coastmasters, Declarations Toastmasters, 40 Masters, Golden Speakers, ITD Canada, Down to Business, Morning Stars, Plaza 400, Power Speakers, Rocky Point, SNL, you see where my mind is on a Saturday night, SNC Lavalin, Speak Your Mind, Spoken Word, Spruce Capital, Stimulite, and Sunshine Toastmasters. Please help me congratulate these speakers clubs for getting their 7 out of 7 club officers trained.
Yeah. Woo!
And thank you for putting up with me trying to talk really fast. Okay, let's see. Am I on the next one? Oh, look at that. I am. Okay, fabulous. Imagine selling the idea of Toastmasters program to a corporation, or maybe a community member who sees the value in sharing that program to those who they know will benefit in their own community. And then you do all the paperwork, you answer a zillion questions, and it really is a zillion. I've counted them. And then you set up the program with them. This is a diligent and rewarding work of a club sponsor. Then there's a program that gets started, and you have 20+ beautiful souls who have no idea what a grammarian does, or how to set up an agenda for their second meeting, because hopefully they got help with their first one as well. Being on the front lines of an emerging new club is the challenge and sweet, satisfying work of a club mentor. Please help me thank the following sponsors and mentor teams that worked last year using their creativity, experience, and just plain grit to support the newest members of our District 96 tribe of clubs. Vladimira Horvathova, successful sponsor for I Speak, You Speak, along with Johanna Rezba. Cheyenne Shakarana, and who was your, I didn't put them in order. I'm just going to keep going. Successful sponsor for Inspirational Speakers Advanced. David R., successful speaker for EY Spark. Then our mentors, Joe Canera, successful speaker for Motai. Terry Holland, successful mentor, for Legendary Lefties, along with Lorinda Reinhardt. Sheila Sutherland, successful mentor for Moti as well. Narinda Barty, successful mentor for Desi, along with Lyle Craver. Scott Hayward, successful mentor for Benny Banters, along with Jennifer Pavard. And yourself truly, successful mentor for Energy Toastmasters in Fort Nelson. So unmute and thank those sponsors and mentors for just plain getting the work done this year. Thank you so much.
Hey.
Well done.
And then you have those moments where you just have to lean on me. Sometimes we need a hand, and our next team of volunteers have impressed me to no end this year. Here goes the makeup again, right? From making an impression with their members to be welcomed in as a family is the kind of long-term relationship and networking that Toastmasters is known for in their service and excellence. Please help me thank the following club coaches who were successful in helping their clubs get to a distinguished status in this last Toastmasters year. Lydia Chow, successful coach for Burnaby Mountain, and I'm pretty sure she's known as now their sister. I think that was kind of cute. Valerie Watt, successful coach for Declarations Toastmasters. Carolina Abramovich, successful coach for Global Leaders. Michael Gurney was a successful coach for Nechako Toastmasters. And Kent Elliott, successful coach for Speechless Club. Did I miss any? I've got to keep going. It's on the second page. Mohammed Kermani, successful coach for Speechless. Lucy Booth, successful coach for Vancouver Babylon. Nathaniel as a successful coach for Vancouver Babylon. And Krishna Iyer, successful coach for Global Leaders. Thank you so much for your service for this year and just supporting our tribe of clubs. Please unmute and thank these coaches. Thank you. Mwah! Back to you, MC Sharina.
Thank you so much, Mimi. Thank you, thank you. I'm also going to just congratulate all of those mentors, sponsors, and coaches. And we're going to do a little follow and a shout out to the audience to see who else has currently served in the role of club sponsor, as well as club mentor and club coach, but has not yet either filled out the paperwork or submitted that quite yet. So we just want everyone to use their Zoom reactions and get a call out for the audience to do a thumbs up, a ta-da, or a hand clap to show us who you are. You are seen and you are appreciated. Thank you so much. Big round of applause. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. I'm a Toastmaster. Well, we're all Toastmasters here. I remember one of the things my best friend said to me, or her sister, she's like, why do you clap so much? And I'm like, oh, I'm like, doesn't everybody? And then I took a moment of pause, and I don't know if you've ever been in these shoes, but you get a realization of how much Toastmasters has impacted you, whether through success or just your general habits. And it was a funny moment, and I know you can all relate. But yeah, I'm a hardcore clapper. I'm just gonna say it. Thank you again, Mimi, and thank you to everyone for your contributions. Next up, I'd like to invite that Carol Murphy to the mic to announce our recent contest winners. Please welcome Carol.
Thank you, Sharina. I'm going to mark that down that you're a hardcore clapper. I've been trying to keep track of the chats, and we may have missed a couple of awards, so I just want to mention them quickly. For the club officer training and the PIN incentive, we forgot to mention Quay Speakers. It was in the chat. And Yuri Lanza, I believe Yuri had 4 educational awards. So she was missed out of the Triple Crown. So just wanted to mention Yuri Lanza. And also Chris Davey was a sponsor or mentor for Benny Banters. So congratulations to all. And thank you very much, Mimi, for giving us all the award winners. Now to the contest winners. We would like to recognize the winners of the 2 district contests this year. The District Evaluation Contest, the Ann Kramer Cup. First place was awarded to Sasha Patouye. Second place, Pema. I'm probably pronouncing the last name wrong. I did okay at the contest though. The third place, to Trevor Follett. The Ann Kramer Cup was created to honor the dedication and remarkable leadership of Ann Kramer. Just before Ann took just as before Ann took over as district governor in 2004-2005 in District 21, the district was one of the largest districts in the world. It was also a struggling district. She worked tirelessly the whole year, and on the morning of June 30th, 2005, District 21 was #1 in the world. When the final tally was made that day, District 21 finished in 3rd place. That's still an incredible achievement. Even so, it was one of the most remarkable turnarounds in the 80-year history of Toastmasters in BC. It is also a record that will be hard to match. Ann passed away in 2007 when District 96 decided to create a speech evaluation contest trophy in memory of Ann Kramer. Advanced orators were thrilled to provide the Ann Kramer Cup. Please join me in congratulating our district evaluation contest winners. And I am looking forward shortly to be able to take some pictures with all the winners and their trophies. More details to follow in the Facebook post or on a blog. The International Speech Contest is the Angela Louis Trophy. In 2004-2005, Angela Louis did what no one in BC Toastmasters had ever done. She won 3 district titles in a row: Table Topics, International Speech, and Evaluation Contests. She then won the regional title to become one of the top 10 competitor speakers in the world. At the 2005 World Championship of Public Speaking, Angela became the first BC Toastmaster to win a silver medal. Her mission is to inspire people to do great things. This award is presented to District 96 by Politically Speaking Toastmasters. And the winner of our district international speech contest, Scott Hayward. In 2nd place, Stacy Marshall, and in 3rd place, Matthew Wong. Please, everyone, join me in congratulating our international speech contest winners.
Hey.
And I think that's it for my part right now. Back to you, Madam MC, Sharina.
Thank you, Carol. Awesome. And congratulations to all of the winners. I know I keep saying that, but I do truly mean that. It is such an honor. So big pats on the back and celebrate. And I know one day we will come together and get a photo all together once again. Okay, so next we have a very special part of our evening where we're going to invite Janice and Kevin to the mic. Now, I apologize for missing your last names. I did not want to pronounce them incorrectly, but I believe you are now going to take the stage to thank your convention team. So please welcome Janice and Kevin.
Thank you, Sharina. I see on the slide deck it has PR award.
Let's move that down there, Ali, maybe to the next slide. If we are remiss, what I will do is...
We probably should do the PR award just so that it's in the right slide order.
Okay, one moment. Let's do a reversal. Okay. I am going to call up first the PR award announcer. So for that, I will call up Jamak Golshani. So Jamak, I hope you're on standby and ready to present the PR award. Please welcome Jamak.
Thank you, Madam MC. PR award this year goes to Vancouver Mandarin learners. This club is a great example of a number of individuals who took advantage of both online and offline strategies to promote their events. They had close to 50 people show up at their open house. They did this by taking advantage of a Facebook advertising initiative that we had as a district, that coupled with the offline strategies and promotions that they did. They also used social media to connect with, as I understand, IBM Toastmasters Club in China, which is just simply amazing given the situation we're in right now. And they've done a number of collaborative sessions. So the PR award goes to Vancouver Mandarin learners. Thank you. Back to you, Ms. MC.
Thank you so much, Jamak. Thank you so much, and congratulations. Woo-hoo! Give a big round of applause here. We just want to make sure that everybody gets a chance to hear that applause, because I think we're on a roll tonight, and it really does suit the energy of the evening. So that being said, you bear with me one Toastmasters minute. I feel like that should be a song. I'm just going to put it out there. We have a very, very, very exciting portion of our evening to come. You will hear from Janice and Kevin shortly after this next slew of awards, as I rearrange some items in our script, just keeping it real. But for now, we are going to introduce our next awards, which are the Shooting Star Awards. Please welcome back Jamak, then Mimi, Louisa, and Carol. Please welcome Jamak first to the stage.
Thank you. I first met this soft-spoken gentleman in spring of 2018, right around the time we chartered the ITD Canada Toastmasters Club in downtown Vancouver. He came into our club as a Pathways ambassador to help us become more familiar with the new platform. I quickly started to like him, especially when I realized he had taken a ferry just to come to the club and do the presentation. Since then, he has introduced and helped many, many Toastmasters and clubs to become more proficient in using Pathways. Later, I realized he was an individual very much focused on personal growth. He told me he took the PRM role just to learn digital marketing. He later talked me into taking his role as the PRM. I became his successor. My love and respect for this gentleman has grown so much more since then. He has been consistently posting content on Facebook and helping the district promote various events and promotions. Fellow Toastmasters, I have the privilege to present the Shooting Star Award for Pathways and PR in Facebook to my friend, Neil Boot.
Ooh, hey, Neil.
Congratulations, Neil.
Yay!
Yay.
Oh, I'll keep going. Right. Okay. Back to me. Okay. No, back to the MC. Okay. Ganul was our unsung hero last year, and this year she's been very active with our district again. Not only did she continue on with administration management, but she also managed all of our TLI and club officer training administration, tracking all of our club officers trained. Ganul is quietly efficient and has served with dedication and excellence. She's gone above and beyond in every part of her role to make sure all our core activities of the district and crucial behind the scenes work was taken care of. She mailed out countless awards and incentive rewards. Remember those pizza certificates? That was Ganul. To our members all over the district, and spent hours ensuring all those orders for the district council meetings were done. And then spent all those hours on her feet at the TLI, manning the registration, directing people, logistics, and more. Please help me thank Ganul for her, what is this award now? I'm so sorry, Shooting Star Award. Thank you, Ganul.
Okay, woohoo!
Hey, Ganul!
Thank you.
We're still working together, so she can forgive me later.
I'm surprised. Thank you.
You're awesome, Ganul.
I'm going to carry on. Jamak was our public relations manager last year, and he had a large team of social media experts working with him also behind the scenes. He's an expert on social media. For those of you who know, he's been doing some of our workshops on Saturdays and Sundays and has given a number of them already. I think he's going to number 12. I think we're on what, number 5 so far? Beyond that, he was a genius behind the super active ITD Canada Toastmasters Club with almost 60 members. Students were grouped into the equivalent of 4 clubs as they made their way through the Pathways program. He has mentored a number of the staff and graduating students to become leaders in our district as well. Thank you, Jamak, for your dedication and service this year, and congratulations on the Shooting Star Award. Please unmute and thank Jamak for his work this year.
Yay!
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Jamak, hey.
And now to Carol.
Thank you, Mimi. The next Shooting Star Award goes to Nayla Scott. Nayla Scott is a member of Blue Heron Toastmasters, the greatest club in the world, I hear. I can't count nor remember how many times I've asked Nayla to coordinate the youth leadership program. And every time she said, "For you, my dear, always." We are so lucky to have members like Nayla in our district. Thank you, Nayla. Congratulations on earning a Shooting Star Award.
Thank you.
Hey, Nayla.
Go.
The next Shooting Star Award goes to Richard Clune. Richard is a member of the Vancouver Club 59 and Advanced Speakers Club. Richard reached out to me and asked if I could use some support in training. Isn't that amazing when a member just says, "Do you need help? Can I help you with anything?" He offered to run a series of Vice President of Education webinars, and they were very well received. Besides the webinars, Richard also assisted with several club officer trainings. Thank you, Richard, for your dedication to the Toastmasters program and to the district. Congratulations, Richard Clune, for earning a Shooting Star Award.
Hey, Richard.
Yeah, hello, brew on us. You're in Ireland. Woo!
Oh, is he in Ireland?
Yeah.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah, he's at a pub right now, I'm sure.
Okay.
Which is where I'm going after this.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
The next Shooting Star Award is awarded to Scott Hayward. Currently a member of Just Bros and Blue Heron, and recently a member of Top Story as well. Blue Heron, again, the greatest club in the world. Scott was our Train the Trainer specialist for 2019-2020 program year. His support with training and the TLIs has been invaluable. This year, Scott is supporting the district in the capacity of LinkedIn champion. Thank you, Scott, for your continued support of the district. Congratulations on your Shooting Star Award.
Thank you, Scott.
Hey, Scott.
Congratulations, Scott. And our next Shooting Star Award goes to Sharuk Darawala. Sharuk has been a longtime member. He currently belongs to Quay Speakers and Inspirational Speakers. Sharuk has been a continuous presence in both districts 96 and 21. He is extremely generous with his time and has stepped up on numerous occasions to assist in any way he can. Sharuk was our Conference Education Committee mentor. Thank you, Sharuk, for all your expertise, your knowledge, but above all, your kindness. Congratulations, Sharuk Daruwala, for your Shooting Star Award.
Yay!
Hey, Sharuk.
Congratulations, Sharuk.
Woo, Sharuk. Yes, suck it to him, Sharuk.
Oh, we're getting wild now.
Whoa, okay, call it the wine.
Yeah, back to you, Madam MC, Sharina.
Thank you so much, Carol. Woo-hoo.
Yay.
Oh, cow. Let's keep that applause going. My
Okay,
goodness. I know those people, like so impressive. Well done. And I mean, seriously, we have to go for coffee because you're obviously doing something right. Or more than one thing right, for sure. Following all of these exciting awards, next we're going to bring back Mimi to tell us and announce the Unsung Hero Award. Please welcome Mimi.
Thank you. I had a bit of a rough start at the helm of Club Growth Director after taking on the role half the year before and losing 2 of my team members very early on. There was one team member, though, that stuck with me long enough for me to finally get my feet under me, and of course was stellar. She was organized and just was on the ball with all her service for the demo meetings. I'm thoroughly enjoying working with her on the district quad team this year as our PR manager. Janice Parkinson, please accept this unsung hero as my thank you for your dedication to the Club Growth Director.
Oh, Janice.
Yay. Here, Janice. Woo. Wine to you. Wine to you. Woo.
Yes, yes, woo!
Yes.
Living
Wine
so
to
far
everybody.
away, I needed
Congrats.
somebody down there. So thank you, Janice. You're amazing, and already I've got words for you for this next award ceremony next year as well. Back to you, Carol.
Thank you. Thank you, me, and congratulations, Janice. The next awards is the Leo Award. The Leo Award stands for Leaders Empower Others. This award is for a leader that goes above and beyond and makes things happen. The recipients of the Leo Awards this year is Janice Parkinson and Kevin Pendergraph. Yes, congratulations. This award is definitely Janice and Kevin through and through. From the moment they agreed to co-chair the 2019-2020 district conference, they immediately initiated a course of action. Janice and Kevin put in their tireless hours of work with their conference team, not to mention all the countless trips from the Sunshine Coast for Janice. When we received the directive from World Headquarters, area division and district events can no longer be conducted in person or on or prior to June 1, they immediately formulated a shoot for the moon, it's your time to shine, Plan B district conference. We were all delighted to hear we no longer had to make choices between 3 educational workshops. Janice and Kevin and our conference education committee reached out to all our fabulous presenters who agreed to run their educational workshops virtually. Janice and Kevin led their conference team to the greatest conference that never happened. Please celebrate with me in honoring our 2 Leo Award recipients, Janice Parkinson. Okay, Mimi, you and I are really crybabies. Janice Parkinson and Kevin Pendergraph. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you, and thank you to Janice.
Oh, cool,
Thank you,
cool.
Carol.
Yes, Kevin.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
and
you
now,
know-
oh, go ahead.
Oh,
Well,
Somebody-
go ahead, Madam District Governor.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Back to you, Madam Sharina, Madam MC. I think we've been calling her all kinds of names tonight.
No problem, Carol. Thank you so much. I was actually joking with Louisa earlier how I really want the name Sharina Avocado Toastmaster, like Sharina Avocado Toast, because everybody loves avocado toast. So if you happen to call me that, I won't mind. But just to refrain, congratulations to Janice, Kevin, and Janice again like for the previous awards. Truly, truly an accomplishment. So amazing. Thank you, Carol, as well. So next up, we're going to hear again from two names that you've heard a lot from just recently. We're going to welcome now to the stage to thank the convention team, Janice Parkinson and Kevin Pendergraft. Please welcome the two to the stage.
Okay, well, I'm a bit floored by all of that. The Leo Award, that's absolutely amazing, and thank you so much. So thank you, Sharina. When fellow Toastmasters, I'll start with that. Fellow Toastmasters, of course. When Janice and I started off as co-chairs in July 2019, we barely knew what was going to be ahead of us for the coming year, and I have to say it was really quite the ride. Over the course of several months, we set our vision for the conference, shoot for the moon. It's your time to shine. And we really wanted to give each and every Toastmaster in District 96 the opportunity to take part in the conference, either volunteering, donating something, attending, speaking, whatever it was. We wanted to get everyone involved, and we were really keen on that. And over the course of several months, we built a really amazing team to have the best conference that there ever was in District 96. Well, by March 2020, when the conference was canceled, not to anything that we did, nothing we did. We had over 60 plus Toastmasters volunteering their time and their energy. And some were doing double duty and some were doing triple duty. So I really want to say thanks to all of our volunteers. It was absolutely an honor to work with each and every single one of you. And we've got most of the people listed here for our volunteers. The next slide is, of course, our presenters. But I wanted to say for the volunteers, there are volunteers involved in the planning, and there's also volunteers with the good intentions to take part and volunteer during the actual conference itself. Before I hand it over to Janice to say a few words, I wanted to give special thanks to Eleanor, our mentor, and to Louisa and Carol, who helped guide us as well. And of course, to our committee heads, Adam and Ray, Dorothea, Dorothea and Nayla Scott and Yuri Lanza and Catherine Miller, who helped us out in public relations. There's also a ton of other people. I'm going to turn this over to Janice as well. Janice.
Thank you, Kevin. I have to thank everyone who was there for us as we did our dog and pony show throughout the year, and people who bought tickets for the best conference that was ever going to be. We were selling out. It was so great until it came to a crashing halt. So we would like to thank the people who put in work in the planning and the people who said they would be there on the day and never actually got a chance to participate. I think I would like to call out Shahrukh in particular for guiding us and our education team through for our education program. And Jean Vickers for buying the very first ticket to the conference. It has been an absolute blast working with everyone here and with you too, Kevin. Thank you.
Thank you, Janice. If you could go back to the previous slide, I just wanted to point out this was the photo, one of the most talked about photos that we had. Usually there's photos actually during the conference, but I was trying to pick a few from before, and this was a nice fun moment that we had over at the Division M contest. I think it was around March 8th, and we were sharing a laugh with Nayla, assigning her a few more tasks. I also wanted to, before we go, where's our timer? I think we got a little bit more time, but we have some gifts for our volunteers. We have some conference tote bags. These are them right here. I'm just going to hold this up to my screen. It has the conference logo on it, and these will be sent out. And I assure you, this is high quality stuff, a high quality tote. I washed it myself and it only shrank just a little bit. So I think it will work out really well, and you can hold lots of fruits and vegetables and any other things that you want in it as you tote around your location.
Wine? Can it hold wine?
It can hold wine.
Wine.
Yes, it can absolutely
Okay.
hold wine.
Dorothea's will hold wine.
Yeah, okay.
So thank you to everyone as well. Thank you for everyone who bought a ticket. Thank you to, of course, to our sponsors, to people who were donating to our silent auction, our advertisers. And for next year's conference, if you wish to volunteer for that, get a hold of Adrian Wong. He is the new conference chair, and I'm sure he'll be assembling a team soon. So volunteer and get out there and try and make next year's conference the best conference that does happen. So I'll return it back. Thank you.
Kevin and Janice.
Thank you so much, Janice and Kevin. That was amazing. And to be honest, it was one of the conferences or conventions, I should say, that I really wish had happened. I was so excited, but you guys are a passionate duo, and I just, again, very inspiring. So thank you. So next, I'm going to bring up someone you haven't also heard from a lot this evening, Mimi Vanderhyde. Mimi is going to announce our next coveted award. Please welcome Mimi.
I start clapping and then I realize, hold it, that's me. Area Director of the Year. On the phone with this area director last year, we spoke about their strategy to reach their goals. We brainstormed, we planned, and we tested different ideas. Their complete dedication to not just the tasks for success, but the spirit of excellence astounded me. Even with a global pandemic going on, our brainstorming took on a new turn, but never wavered to the point of giving up. This is the essence of the kind of human tribe I love spending time with, was my thought. I want you to know I see something in you. And I'm pleased to see your quiet way as you go about reaching excellence and service in your work with the Tribe of Clubs for District 96. Please celebrate with me in honoring Distinguished Toastmaster Cheyenne Chakarana as our 2019-2020 Area Director of the Year.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. It's an honor.
On to you, Carol.
What?
What?
That's me? Oh, sorry.
Now I'd like to introduce Carol.
We could go to Sharina.
Our next award. Please welcome Carol.
Okay, obviously we didn't practice the script long enough. Thank you. The next award is for the Division Director of the Year. The Division Director of the Year is presented annually to the Division Director with the most outstanding performance in membership building, retention, education and training, leadership, and other areas critical to the success of District 96. The recipient must have served as a Division Director in District 96 during the past year. The immediate past District Director chooses the recipient. I think it was a trio decision. Our recipient was introduced to Toastmasters through a connection with her daughter's Air Cadet chapter. Once she saw the value and benefits Toastmaster offered, she joined in March 2015. I remember my first meeting with her when she asked for advice after being chosen as chief judge at a club contest. That was many years ago, and she is still active and supporting the Toastmaster role. Our Division Director of the Year is awarded to Lily Laverton, Distinguished Toastmaster.
Yes, Lily.
We're missing you, Lily. We're missing you.
Yeah, congratulations, Lily.
Lily has continued to maintain the thriving legacy for Division M with regular meetings as a team and an evident unity. The magic Division M was sure to follow. Lily stepped in wherever the area directors needed support for club members and executive team, offered advice and empowered members and club executives to take control of their leadership journey and the club's success. Thank you for your mentorship, your guidance, and your service leadership, Lily. Congratulations on becoming our Division Director of the Year, Distinguished Toastmaster, Lily Laverton.
Woohoo, Lily, you go, gal.
Now, unfortunately, Lily could not be with us tonight, but we'll surprise her later with a phone call. Back to you, Madam. I think it's back to you now, Madam MC, back to you.
Thank you, Carol. Thank you so much, Carol. Yes, Madam MC, I'll take it. Got the hat and everything. As I fumble over my words, I'm kindly reminded that we are recording this evening so that others can partake in how much fun we're having. So let's amp up that energy and make sure we show them the good time that they missed. They're also going to hear me say this, so I'll stop saying that now. However, next I'm going to invite up a very special person to talk about our outgoing core team and officers. Please welcome immediate past district director and candidate for Region 1 International Director, Louisa Davis, DTM. Please welcome Louisa.
Thank you so much, Avocado Toastmaster Sharina. She really wanted me to say that, so there we go. On June 30th, you probably all breathed a sigh of relief and thought, wow, that was one for the books. And we have to all agree that it was a very different ending than we had envisioned for the year. Our membership was challenged as well as our leadership. But those who rose to the challenge, and it was, like Carol said, our finest hour, there were some great rewards, a feeling of pride, personal growth, and courage. And tonight we've been together to celebrate the club awards, the area and division awards. We saw 113 triple crowns, including Yuri's, and hundreds of educational awards. And there were awards that were new this year, like the Legacy Award, and there were awards for community leaders, individual leadership, and many more. And the big one, perhaps the largest group of Distinguished Toastmaster Awards ever awarded in District 96. And I am so incredibly proud of all of you here tonight and all of you in the district. The trials and tribulations this year were thanks to the leaders in this district. So please unmute yourself and give yourselves a rousing round of applause for this year and all that we've been through together. I would thank the core team that reported directly to me this year, Carol Murphy, Mimi Vanderhyde, and Jamak, who formed our quartet, Ganul as admin manager extraordinaire, Mary Dunn with our finances, and my favorite person, Eleanor Kruger, who was there for me throughout the year and has become a really good friend. And Ray Miller, our district logistics chair, tonight's Zoom master, Joanne Morrison, who kept us laughing as the district leadership chair, and Veronica Armstrong, district parliamentarian. At the helm of this were a number of district and area, division and area directors. Next slide, please. I'd like to thank Zara, Steph, Marek, Donald, Lily, Shandon, and Chad for incredible leadership this year. You worked together, you had fun, and you really rocked it. And we all came together so well with all of the challenges that were thrown to us. You know, at the end of the month of March, we were poised to get what I call the 3 green bars. The 3 green bars are the Distinguished Club Program District Award. And we came so very close if it wasn't for, well, a global pandemic. But what's going to stop us now? Let's keep on going. And thank you so much. Let's give a round of applause for those division directors. Woo, 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 woo. Like the hat there, Brenda. Next slide. We also like to thank all the area directors. And in some cases, there were multiple area directors for people that stepped in mid-year, and I congratulate and thank them for stepping up for the leadership. John Brockabek, Kevin Lee, Lydia Chow, William Chow, Ray Miller from Division B, John Barragar, Tom Ireland, Debbie Volpiano, and also Warren Brathwaite that stepped in when she had to step down, and Larry Luther from Division D, way up in the north. Tony Lamb from Whitehorse, definitely the furthest traveled. Dave Mackey, Luis Jimenez, Neil Booth, and Mel Dukovic from Division H in North Van, right up to the Sunshine Coast, and from the Sea to Sky Highway through Squamish and Whistler. And in Burnaby, Division J, Mahtab Samadi, Tina Power, Sherry Ernst, Mauricio Barrios, and Ryan Reed. And in Division M in the Tri-Cities, Yuri Lanza, Cheyenne Chacarena, Sheila Sutherland, and David Webb. And in the downtown core, Christine Stitchman, Catherine Miller, or Katie as we call her, Devin Ang, Jim Tu, David Sadfed, Karima Budwani, Robin Kim, Nancy Tanya, and David Rajagama, and Howard Reed. Please give a round of applause for our division and area directors. Somebody's into those special hats. And next slide, please. And at the helm of that was the trio, Mimi and Carol and myself, and what a year. The lipstick ladies, as we call ourselves, have had so much fun. And even though they're both extremely sensitive, they also laugh very hard. And I would like to give an appreciation award for Club Growth Director, Mimi Vanderhyde. The first time I met Mimi, we were up north. Our Club Growth Director had just stepped down. This was a year and a half ago. We were thinking, oh my goodness, where are we going to find leadership to rise to the top? And there she was in Prince George, and she shared with us that she would be ready and willing to step in. And boy, was she ready and willing. She was just, we're so grateful to have you, Mimi, stepping in and having a bit of a runway to take off to continue in the Club Growth Director year for the rest of the year. And it was a tough one, especially living so far away and being so distanced from the rest of the group. But you pulled through it. We were so close. We were at minus 0.74% as of March, and we had 18 potential clubs to come in after having done about 28 visits in the time when our international director came in. So Mimi, you know, it was a tough year, but we pulled through, and I am extremely proud of you and extremely proud of what your team achieved. Please congratulate Mimi.
Hey!
Yay, Mimi!
Yay! Yo!
And I will be sending you this green bar to represent the green bar you'll be achieving this year for program quality, because you're definitely rocking it. The other person in the trio was Carol Murphy. And Carol, the first time I met her was, gosh, 5-6 years ago when Eleanor and I were running the district conference. And she was just the most lovely, consistent, reliable, hardworking, sweetest person. And from that moment, I could see in her that she had the potential to be our district director. And she's doing so well this year, and it's been so amazing working with her. Please congratulate Carol Murphy, DTM, for the program quality director this year.
Okay,
I want to talk a little bit about what Carol achieved this
Thank
year.
you.
It was pretty phenomenal. We decided we were going to focus on baby steps. We weren't necessarily going to go to, you know, full-on President's Distinguished #1 in the world, but rather give everybody a chance to do things that they could actually achieve, things that they could take responsibility for. And the first thing was to leave no club officer untrained. And we went from the highest ever training we had ever had was 57%. Carol and her team brought us up to well over 71% trained during the year. It's phenomenal. A lot of that work was because of her leadership and because of the work done with the programming teams, Scott Hayward, Maureen Macbeth, and all of those that helped with the trainings. We empowered our area directors for the first time, and you came through. Thank you so much for that. The second thing we decided to do, right, Carol, was to get every club to do a club success plan. And we were very successful with that as well. We went from 20 club success plans handed in to over almost 90, 88. Wow. So absolutely amazing work on behalf of Carol for doing that. And of course, the conference, what a pivot we had. We were set for one of the best conferences ever. And you had to deal with all that change, and you did it with grace, with humor, and with love. So thank you. Thank you so much. And you will also be getting a green bar for your
Yay!
Nothing like chocolate, right?
Thank you, Louisa.
And I'd like to hand back to our avocado toast, Sharina, at this point.
Thank you, Louisa. Wow, and what a team. Oh my goodness. I'm getting tears myself. I'll now introduce our past District 96 Director and DTM, Eleanor Kruger, to present our next award.
Woohoo, Eleanor! Woohoo!
Yeah, nice to see you all. And I've been given only 2 minutes to present the District Director Award to our very own Distinguished Toastmaster, Louisa Davis, for her work for 2019-2020. And that's not enough time for Louisa, as I'm sure you all know. So I'm going to do what a lot of people have done, and I'll have to start with my very first experience with Louisa, and we'll go from there and see how I'm hit the mark here. I'm timing myself. Louisa and I have had a wonderful and fruitful Toastmaster journey together, beginning with a conference in Burnaby in the fall of 2015. Some of you may remember. And here we are 5 years later, celebrating her phenomenal success as District Director for 2019-2020. When I first started working with Louisa, I knew there was something unique and special about her. I usually get so concerned that most people won't want to overcommit their meeting, their Toastmasters evening, after we've already spent 2 or 3 hours theorizing about the conference at the conference center. And so, I said to Louisa, well, we're both hungry, so I guess we'll go home. And she said, well, why don't we just go to the pub then? And so many hours later, probably 11 p.m., we had redone various versions of all of the guaranteed numbers, the table settings, the several versions of the minute by minute for everyone familiar with putting on a conference. And I thought this is someone I will be both friends with and working with for a very long time, and we'll go far together, and she will go far in her journey. So that was definitely a first impression, and a lasting impression. She is what some would call a machine. Anyone who has met her and empowers people, keeps that enthusiasm high throughout everything that she does. And that's really who she is. I also realized that night that she is a night owl. So we would spend the next couple of years on the phone well into the evening until anything is done. And I'm a talker and she's a night owl. And that combination meant that many millions of late nights internationally and locally at events. So I'm so grateful for all of those talks, all of that strategizing, all of the enthusiasm that she brings. So that's really what I think of when I think of her, is her enthusiasms for the tasks, the programs, the clubs, and most of all, the people in this district, whether it's from calling her in to be silent auction chair, to district secretary, to division director, to a last minute program quality director. There is no hesitation for Louisa. There's no fear and no limit to her dedication to the district, her creativity, or the innovation that she has, and the way that she leads with her passion and enthusiasm to both her own and the district's learning and success. With just a 5-year-old district, she aims to take the district another step forward, to level up on where we left off from the year before, and developed a moonshot for the district with imagined statements, a passion, and a focus for everyone. And along with billions of other people, as we've said, around the world, the COVID-19 global pandemic had other plans. But it didn't shake her, and she just kept plowing. And every time I talk to her, she's equally as positive as if it was just a random event. She just kept the enthusiasm high. She kept the district encouraged and calm throughout. And that has really shone through this entire evening, is how energized the district is, the members, the awards, and the passion that was instilled in the district throughout the whole year. So I think you'll all agree with me in saying that we're extremely grateful for her. One of the hardest parts of becoming the district director is you move from the club experience and member experience focus at a club or a committee member of a club to strategy, accountability to the international world headquarters, and of course, all of the clubs and members in your district with the support of the team that you've built. It's daunting, it's terrifying, and now over 3,000 people have your phone number and email address, which is both a wonderful opportunity to make new friends and to create boundaries for yourself all at once. So I've been there, I feel you, I'm so grateful. And Louisa, you are empowering, energizing, passionate, and incredibly powerful force in the district and the international community of Toastmasters that you have embraced and become a strong member of. I'm inspired by you and immensely proud of you for all you have learned, gained, and given to the district, and the lives you have helped to enrich, and the lives you will continue to enrich in the months and years to come. For myself and all of the past district governors and district directors on Zoom tonight, we welcome you to our club of past, of has-beens, as I've heard that term before. And on behalf of all of District 96, we salute you. We thank you immensely for your incredible heart, your commitment, and your service as district director for 2019-2020. Everyone, please unmute yourself and give a massive round of applause. Turn your cameras back on if they're off and show your gratitude to Louisa. Thank you.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Louisa. Thank you. Thank you for your help and support.
Back to you, Sharina. And thank you, Louisa.
Thank you so much, Eleanor. Wow, I didn't know if I was going to come to this evening and get teared up, but that was such a lovely sentiment, lovely address, and well-deserved. So congratulations, Louisa, and thank you for your service, as Elle alluded to. I will now actually pass it back to Louisa. Her role is not over yet for the evening, and she will announce an incredibly important award of the evening. Please welcome Louisa.
Before I start, I wanted to mention that Janice Parkinson also received a DTM tonight, and through typos, I don't know, we missed her in our lists. So I want to give the applause to Janice for the achievement of getting your DTM tonight. Thank you.
Congratulations, Janice.
It's been an absolute honor and pleasure, and I'm not going away. I'm still your IPDD for the rest of the year, your immediate past district director. And next, I would like to announce the final award of the night, and then we will have a bit of an after party. The final award of the night is the Toastmaster of the Year, and this year it goes to, please unmute yourselves and do a drum roll. Drum roll.
We can't hear ours. Because I'm on.
The Toastmaster of the Year is Ray Miller.
Hey. Go, Ray.
Ray was an extra active member of our district this year. And for the past 3 years, he's been our loyal logistics manager. And you know, the logistics manager does all the blood, sweat, and tears and work, but they technically don't get credit for those years. It's amazing. He stepped up, and you could count on Ray for setting up, tearing down, being there before and after all the conferences, the TLIs, the club officer trainings, the contests. He managed the district storage unit with care and was known to organize and fix our equipment. Yes, he's a Renaissance man. And this year, in conversation, I said, I see something in you. And he was challenged to step up as an area director. And boy, did he ever do a great job there. He helped them with his full heart, assisting 2 of the clubs at UBC and the famous Club 59. In addition to that, he created the most useful tool for our clubs, the online fillable Excel-based sheets for the club success plan. And this was really the little tweak, the little innovation that we needed a brilliant mind to do to enable the clubs to be able to hand in the club success plans easily and to have those famous pizza bucks. He allowed the district to go from 20 club success plans to 88, and we very much appreciate why so many of the clubs received awards this evening. A lot of it was the planted seed that came from Ray. Thank you, Ray, for your sense of humor, your love of learning, and your incredible passion to serve Toastmasters at all levels this year.
Hey.
Ray.
Thank you, Ray.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ray. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And
Yay, Ray.
we've pretty much hit our moonshot this year. I'd like to hand back to our Toastmaster for the evening for final announcements and wrap up.
Thank you, Louisa. Again, I got to clap. I got the clap in me, and that might have sounded weird, but I am so honored to be among all these amazing, amazing, successful, and ambitious people this evening. Honestly, what an evening. It is not over yet. I want to continue by sharing with you all some announcements we have coming up, and I'm going to bring along my fellow friend and another amazing human being, obviously, Program Quality Director, Mimi Vanderhyde. Please welcome Mimi.
Avocado toast. I got to write that one down. That was awesome. Thank you, Sharina. Ever wondered what it's like to be president of an international organization? Maybe you'd like to experience what it's like to work on a championship team and win at a world speaking contest. Between visiting with our golden past international president, Lark Doley, and 2010 world champion of public speaking winner, Lance Miller, you'll be immersed in what it's like, how to assess where you are, and then start moving in the direction you wish to move. I'm speaking of our next TLI and club officer training. Please mark your calendars, November 14. It's already an Eventbrite link. It's already on our Facebook page as an event. It's everywhere, should be in the newsletter. Thank you to Janice. Other speakers and surprises await, so make sure you register for that. Contests. Now that we have the whole business meeting over and the vote is done, some of you may have already noticed there's an announcement on our Facebook page, and we'll be going in the newsletter as well for November. So please be checking those. Club contests need to be done by January 31st, which means you can start now and continue on. Area and division directors, please be booking your contests for February for area and March for division. Our district level contests, Adrian and I were chatting this last week, and we're like, do we have to make it April? No, we don't. We can spread them over April and May. As long as we call all 3 of those weeks the conference, we will be within our contest rule book rules. So please mark your calendars for those. Send me an email if you're not sure. I'm okay with that. Like Eleanor said, everybody's going to know my email address at some point. And so please ask any questions you need to ask. Check out the Facebook page. If you're not already a member of that, why aren't you? And be reading your newsletter. Back to you, MC Sharina.
Woohoo! Thank you, Mimi. Wow. That was a mouthful. And it wasn't my mouthful, it was Mimi's. I was speaking on her behalf there. So many exciting opportunities. Well, everyone, we made it. And I mean that in the sense that I had a great time tonight. I mean, I know I might be biased because I'm hosting the event, but I hope you all had a fabulous time tonight. Before we go, I do want to give a full-hearted thank you to all of our volunteers who without this, it wouldn't be possible. We have event helpers tonight were Ali LePen, who is our slide master. Big shout out to Ali. We have Vivian Ip as our timer this evening, working hard behind the scenes and navigating all the little curveballs came our way. We had Gunul Govnek as our Zoom chat master, who you got to know in the chat this evening because she was super helpful. We of course had Ray Miller, Toastmaster of the Year, woo! Who was also, of course, hard at work behind the scenes to get our breakout rooms all in order and going and supporting everybody that attended. We also had Chris Davey assist with the pickup for logistics and of our awards and trophies. And Vladimir as well, who will help later on in this project. So thank you all to all of the volunteers there. And we really appreciate you. Without it, it would not be possible. Trust me.
Sharina, We totally appreciate you. You have absolutely been amazing. You've project managed. I don't know if people realize, but Sharina was responsible for all the slides, all the scripting, all the interesting, fun ideas and things that happened tonight, as well as coordinating the team and being the MC. And I definitely see something in you. You definitely have the leadership chops to go far in our organization. Thank you for tonight.
Thank you so much. Woo, I love it. I love the love and I truly appreciate that. I had a great time. I learned a lot. I got to stretch my edges. And you know, I got to find some cool hats. Hey, you learn as a team and we learn together, right? And it's been a fabulous opportunity. So thank you. I'm not done with my thank yous yet, though. I'll keep that ball rolling. Here, where I'd like to give a special thank you, and I'll say informal thank you too, because I'm going to go with their names and not necessarily the titles, because I really do want this to come from the heart. So thank you to all of our presenters, Judy Young, Sandra Nunez, Louisa Davis, Carol Murphy, Mimi Vanderhyde, Eleanor Kruger, Jamak Golshani, as well as Paul, and as well as Kevin and Janice. Again, I apologize. I'm just feeling like we're buddies and I'm calling you all by first names. I know that's a Toastmasters no-no, but thank you. Thank you for being here and for presenting again. It wouldn't be the same without you, and I would be stuck to do all of the presenting myself. But no, you did a fantastic job and really, really, really impressive. Thank you for making the evening what it was as well.
You have tuned into and are viewing the District 96 Toastmasters website. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel.